Okay, and now I say that you enter letter. Now, when you define character, okay, so it is a single character, and a single character is coded with single quote, okay, that clearly makes difference from string literal in C++ programming. This is something you're going to check. Okay, we need input, which is going to be letter. Okay, enter a character. Let's say age. Okay, and now it's telling you enter age. Now, if I'm gonna say that if I want to say enter your name, okay, and then I'm gonna do scene, right? Now let's say name. And then I'm gonna do see out. Okay, so your name. Okay, so when I said your name, now let's say for this name, what you need a variable. Okay, and so usually the name is not going to be just one letter. Okay, it's going to be more than that. So it's unlikely that we're going to choose char. Okay, so we're going to choose a string. All right, name. All right. Uh, so it's a string, but the point is that this string you need additional library. It's not been covered under IO stream. So you need additional string. Okay. And now, so under the string library, you have you define string name. Okay. And let's see how it works. Character W. And you enter name, let's say Jack. Okay. So it's telling that you enter W and you enter name Jack. Okay. So that works fine. All right. Well, let's say that if you're gonna think that you're gonna enter um, letter A, and you're gonna enter, let's say, David Landau. All right. So if you enter this, what the name is going to appear before I hit enter? Give me some feedback. It's going to return you David Landau? No, it's not going to return you David Landau. It's going to return only David. Okay? So what is the clue here? You learn better when you figure out the clue, right? So try to figure out the clue. I enter David Landau, but I'm getting return only David.
Is the number you're looking for next to David?
Yeah, what was next to David that didn't appear? That means what was next to David, this part, it was not entered into the compiler under this name David as a part of the input. So it took David, and after that it didn't take this part. Why?
Is it because there's a space between?
That's the correct answer. So since there is a blank space there or white space, so it was not passed to compiler. But if I do so,
But would it take the whole entire thing if you would put like an underscore in between the first and last name?
yeah, that's exactly right. If I put an underscore, then it will take the whole thing. Yeah, that's correct. So let's check that. And I'm entering Devi and underscore. Now it is returning. All right, so for input as a string literal to the keyboard with a cin, that only take the continuation. Okay, if there is a space, blank space, then it doesn't consider anything after that. All right. So what we can do, there are more functions that we can use so that it is going to take more. For example, let's say the get line. All right. Yes, the get line function. All right. So we're going to use the get line function, see how it works. String.
Get line.
Main queue. Okay. See out. Enter name again. And then cin. No, we're not going to use cin. We're going to use get line.
Professor,
Yes.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
But would it be more effective if we were to ask the user to input a first name and then a last name, and then we create two variables with the first and the last name, and then we combine the variables like after?
Yeah, that's interesting question, and certainly you can do that. Okay. So combining a string is straightly is just like summing with them with addition sign while they're string. That works perfectly. So we're gonna do the get line is gonna do as a cin. Okay. So this cin enters into the parenthesis, and we are entering against name 2. Name 2, right? So now we got the function right, as name 2. Now we're gonna check it as an output. Okay, so name 2. Yep. And that is going to be name 2. Okay. So, all right. So line 84 is doing this part with some extra feature. Okay, if there is space, that's not going to make any problem. All right, let's check that. Okay, so all right, so I entered string name 2 Jack L. You entered Jack. Oh, okay. So now, oh, it is passing name 2. What's the problem? Okay, let's make it string 2, just to make sure. str2. So it is going to be seen str2 and then str2. All right, and there's the get line. Okay, so we did the right job. All right, see. Enter character A. Enter your name. And name 2 here. Okay, so that does mean because of this cin, it is passing here. It is passing here because of the cin. So if we exclude this part, okay, then you will see that then it will provide you exactly what you want to say. Okay, so okay, so Q was entered, and after that it returns Q as a cin, and then string 2